And welcome back to my next video. Today we have an update. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, we did a video on Caballo, Loco. A wonderful, I would almost say a utopia. And so we're going to do an update. We're going to meet with Jim and his wonderful wife, Michelle. And we're going to learn all about what's going on at Caballo, Loco, and tell you they still have some room. And there's not a lot, but a little room, and this might be the place for you. So Jim and Michelle, welcome back to the channel.
Well, thank you. Welcome back to our ranch, Bob.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
So did the video have any impact on your operations here?
The video had a tremendous amount of impact on our operation here. It gave us exposure that we didn't have or would never been able to have, and took this park from about 30% occupancy when Bob did this video 2 years ago to 90% today. It's been a lot of fun. It gave us the opportunity to develop this park, to make it a little nicer for people to be here. That we didn't have in the past because of the volume that we had in the park. Now that we're relatively full, we're able to do a lot for the community, and going forward, we have lots of plans. We just put a volunteer fire department together.
Oh, wow.
And we bought a water wagon with a fire hose on it, and so we're just now starting that process to train people to where, in the event that there's a fire here, that we can react to it. So we'll have our own fire department. And this community is unlike any other that I've seen in my lifetime. And that was my main focus on developing this property, was to give people a place, a sense of community, an affordable sense of community. One of the problems with our society is greed, and by all means, we don't have that. What we want to do is continue going forward, make a comfortable living, and keep our prices down to where the average person or the person that is low income has the ability to come into our park. And I don't think, as long as I own this property, that will never change.
So there's two special things about Caballo Loco. First is that it's so low cost, that it's affordable for nearly anyone, and that it's kind of utopian. It's kind of people connecting with each other the way they used to.
Yes.
in the old days.
That's right.
So first, let's talk about the price. How much if someone calls you today and said, do you still have openings? Do you still have lots available?
We do, both in full hookup and in dry camping.
Okay. And so, and that may not be true for long after this one comes out.
Yeah.
I hope, that's good for everyone.
Yes.
And then second, what is your rate structure then?
Rate structure on dry camping annually is $1,000 a year. Since Bob put the video out a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we raised it $10 a month. And that's due to cost increases that we had for business. And it runs you, if you come out, the day is $18.50, the week is $77. Monthly is $247.50, and yearly is $1,000 in the dry camping. We do ask that you have a fully self-contained unit. Shower is optional. You don't need it, because most dams and things don't have that. And then in our full hookup area, that's water, sewer, and electric. We are off the grid, and I do run by diesel generators. So I run the generator from 9 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. It takes 1,000 gallons of diesel a month. If diesel prices go out of hand, we may have to adjust that to where our hours are a little, instead of 12, we might have to do 10, just to offset the debate if prices of fuel continue to rise the way they're doing. But the full hookup runs $30.25 a day.
Yeah, $423.50 a month.
$423.50 a month, Weekly, I think it's, you got a chart over there and I can't see it that far. But weekly is, how much, hon?
Weekly is 163.35.
Weekly is 163.35. For the best bang of the buck is monthly at 423.50. That includes water, sewer, and electric. And electric is limited. It's 12 hours a day during our season from the 1st of November until the end of April. And then from May 1st until the end of October, because of the population in here and the warmth of the summer, we cut that down to Mondays 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is a discount rate. The rate for the summer months is $297.50. But you're limited on electricity, and I run it Monday and Friday due to the fact I can pump water to my towers. The gravity feeds the system, and it gives people a chance to do their laundry in our laundromat. So you have to be a little more set up to be out here in the summertime. It does get 105 during the afternoon, maybe a little warmer depending on what our climate does. And right now I couldn't tell you what it's going to do this year or next year because it's been pretty radical over the years. But we have about 24 people that live here 12 months a year.
So you don't have a yearly rate for full hookups?
I have a yearly rate. It's $3,620. I have, and this was confusing on the first video. People didn't understand a 6 months in, 6 months out program. That 6 months in, 6 months out program is strictly for full hookup. It's designed for the snowbird because we have people come from all over the country. So what they can do is they can lease a lot, come out and spend 6 months during the winter months to where the climate is wonderful. And then they could leave their trailer on the lot if they'd like, or take it with them and the lot still remains theirs. And that's the 6 months in, 6 months out program. And that runs $25.43.50 annually. We don't have a lot of folks that spend. We've got probably, I'd say, half a dozen in full hookup that spend all year here, and we have about 18 people that spend all year here in the dry camping. Primarily, this is a very unique RV park, unlike others. People don't come and go every day. People come out here for a life change, and they stay for the full term of the 6 months or the year. And that's what's enabled us to develop the type of community that we have here. And it is very gratifying for me to have the opportunity to be able to control that in my life, and control the fact that people do have a place to come and they can feel a part of a community, and they can contribute to that community and feel good about themselves. And that's my contribution to society, and I want to continue that as long as I can. So,
yeah, if you paid, if you're just doing primitive camping, it's less than $100 a month.
yes,
You're $1,000, and more like 80 or 90. I'd have to do the math.
yeah, about $85, $87 a month.
And that's less than storage.
Yeah, you can't even anything to do with our dry camping. You can't store an RV for what we charge for rent on the property, and you have bathrooms and showers, and your community center and a recreational building and a full laundry. So you have an independent city away from society. Primarily, we're 43 miles out of Tucson. Closest place that you can get anything would be Robles Junction, or they call it 3 Points, and that's 18 miles one direction. So, and it's an 8-mile dirt road into our park. So we are isolated. We're surrounded by the Sarita Mountain Range at 4,000 foot elevation. So our climate is real nice, and the views on our property are magnificent. And any of the spaces that are there, I also feel like people need a little room. They need to have some space in their life, and all the financial guys say, well, you got to stack them on top of each other, and you want you know, you want to raise the rents and do all these other things. Well, you know what? I don't need that. I need to be able to survive in my life comfortably, and I need to be able to feel good about myself, and how I feel good about myself is what I do for the community and how I can develop that into a better place for all. You know, and Shelley, she's a retired nurse, and she decided to come out after she retired and do the office for us, and she's a great asset to the property, and
Redecorated
and she's
the
having fun.
bunkhouse and the restrooms and the apartment.
She got a good eye for color and decoration, and so she did the office, the apartment, the recreational building, and everybody came out was really surprised this year, and
They said it's inviting.
said it was very comfortable and inviting, and so we're just down folk people.
That was
That,
my goal, to make it inviting,
yeah.
make people want to come and stay.
Well, we're in the clubhouse here, and you can see a band behind you, and
Yeah.
so you have music nights and dancing, and
Yeah, what I want for my tenants and the people that come to our park is the same thing I want for my own life, and that's comfort, relaxation, and no worry. And I think we provide that, and
right.
that's something that, and it's a way of life, and it's something that I particularly make sure that I have some controls over, and that's so. This park is a lot different.
And you know, when we met, a lot of people talk like that,
Uh-huh.
but not many people live that way. But just the brief time that we spent together that day, I knew you were the real deal.
Yeah.
And so I had no problems promoting what you're doing,
Well,
because we have the same goal: make
Good.
people's lives better.
gives me a lot of pride and gratitude. A lot of work.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting old for it, but it's you
Yeah.
know, but I enjoy it, and I love the people.
Yeah.
And Shelley, she's come acclimated to it. This place has grown on her quite a bit. And,
Yeah.
and
We have lots of activities like Friday night bingo, breakfasts, potlucks, Christmas, Thanksgiving dinners. What else do they have?
oh gosh, the community does.
Oh, there's going to
lot
be a
together.
Christmas parade.
Yeah, we do. We make big chili dinner and take it to all the border patrol stations in the local area for Christmas. We do a toy drive every year for all the children in the 3 Points area, the underprivileged. So we collect a lot of toys and take them over to the fire department, and they distribute them. The community does a lot for the local community and does a lot for their own. So yeah, there's breakfast on Saturdays every other week at this point. Mondays, kind of a quiet day. Tuesdays is potluck. Wednesdays is bingo. Thursdays is movie night. Fridays is poker night. Saturdays is music and dancing. All the holidays, we do big dinners, and we can seat close to 100 people in here for dinner. You're all welcome. If I've got room, hopefully I do. It's a problem with our modern society. Everybody's got 40-foot units,
Yeah, the
50
bigger units.
40-foot units, and a 20-foot truck, so they got to have 80-foot just to park their units in. This park was designed primarily for pickup trucks and campers.
If people are interested, they really love what they've heard, how do they contact you and get here?
Well, contacting us can be either by email, and that's clr.office@gmail.com, which is Caballo Local Ranch. They can call me on my phone at area code 520-449-0616 and contact me or text me on that phone, and I will certainly do my very best to get back to them within a short period of time.
We have a website.
And we have Caballo Local website, which is caballolocoranch.com, no spaces. And you can contact us through our website. You're welcome to talk to us anytime you want. Please let me sleep from about 9:30 at night until 7 a.m. Yeah, because it's not we don't have an office staff, so we're kind of relaxed in how we operate this property, and hopefully we can maintain that, because I don't look at it as a business that's designed to make money. I look at it as an opportunity to give people a place that they can live in this society, away from the hustle bustle, quiet and peace, and the charm of community feeling. And I think we finally developed that with your help, and I'm very, very, very happy about that. Let's see, we're a 140-acre RV park, and we're surrounded by 1 million acres of public land in a 360-degree. So if you are an outdoor enthusiast that likes to get out on ATVs or UTVs, we do have a speed limit inside our park, but you can go out and tear it up all you want in about 1 million acres in a 360-degree around us. So
Very, very good. Thank you guys so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you and what you've done here. You're helping people.
Yeah.
And you're making a living at it, and that is the way it should work.
yeah.
We should be helping each other in every way we can. And
right.
that's really, really good. So folks, if you're looking for a place, $1,000 a month for primitive, a year for the whole year, less than the cost of storage. I mean, even if you're not going to be here the whole year, and you probably won't be, wow, what a deal, what a deal. And not only that, not only is it a place to live, but it's a community. It's a family.
Yep.
Definitely, wouldn't you say that? I've heard that several times.
Yeah, it's the family. It's a close-knit community. And
Everybody takes care of each other.
Yep. So this is a lot different than the rest of the world. We're kind of an independent little. It's a city with all of its infrastructure, and it takes the community to keep it together. And this community does a good job at it. And I appreciate each and every one of them.
And it shows. It shows in you, and it shows in them.
Yep.
It really does. So folks, contact Jim. We'll put the information on all of the contacts and all the details down in the description. Go check those out. Contact Jim and Michelle. And if you're looking for a home for really little money, this could be it. Give them a call.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
you.
Bob.
And we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye now.